Hey, what's up? This is PhilShaw for PokerStrategy.com, and I'm back today with the first part of what I hope to be a draw series covering all of the popular draw games online, including NL, Deuce to 7 single draw, triple draw, and Badugi. As you can see today, we're going to start with Deuce to 7 NL single draw. I think this is a good idea because it's one of the more popular games online of the last year, and it's fairly straightforward. And depending on how this goes down, we will expand. So if you do like the series, please voice your appreciation. The format's going to be one video of PowerPoint and basic strategy explanation, hopefully going from beginner to some advanced stuff, and then one or two videos of live or pre-recorded play with commentary to see how the ideas work in real time. So I have a slideshow for you that I'm just basically going to go through. I have started pretty much at the start because I'm going to assume a lot of people are new to this, and this is the first video on this game on Poker Strategy, so I want to very quickly go over the rules and why you should be playing the game, and then get into some deeper stuff. And I want to spend the majority of the video on actual deeper strategies, including things like game theory, balance ranges, exploitative versus optimal play, and all of the good stuff. So I'm going to go through the basic headers that I have here and talk about each, and not expand too much on them in the actual PowerPoint unless there are detailed ideas behind it. And then when we get to the later stages, we can obviously look at some things in more detail. So the first section is why learn single draw Deuce 7 NL. Well, as I've already said, this is one of the most popular new games. In about the last year, it has become very popular online. I was certainly playing quite a bit of 10-20 pre-Vegas and pre-Black Friday with the likes of Sean Deeb and David Williams and Scott Siver and some other high-stakes pros who were interested in learning it. And one of the reasons for this is that it forms part of many mixed games formats, as well as being quite popular itself and having some tournaments built around it. So if you want to play, for example, 10-game on full tilt, which will hopefully return soon, you have to know this game. You know, if you want to play live, it's in several other formats, and it's also just a really good game to learn to play yourself. And you know, part of the reason for this is that it's a mix of game formats. So, you know, draw games are traditionally played in limit formats, so triple draw, Badugi, 5-card draw, and so on. But the NL kind of version of this game, which is what we're obviously focusing on, brings those strategy elements in from NL. So you see a lot of the big name NL players like Durr and Source and Scott Server and other people playing it as well. So you have a lot of competition from the different backgrounds, and obviously there's some draw specialists who've been playing this for years, and I'm sure are very happy that it's come up and about. And another good reason to learn this game is that it's one of the purest forms of poker. It's a two-street game, meaning that there isn't a lot of very complicated decisions to make based on flops or up cards or whatever else. And as I just said, there's no flops or up cards. So everything is based on balance strategies and game theory and psychology. And when we come to the game theory section, we can apply a lot of the ideas that you see in a book like Mathematics of Poker to this game to come up with some pretty good basic strategies. So there's a pretty good reason, I think, set of reasons for you to play the game. The rules are very straightforward and take about 30 seconds to explain. The betting is no limit, so the two streets, you can bet whatever you want at any time. And two-street game is what I've just said. There's one draw between the two betting rounds, and then there's a showdown